Hi guys, so the gym's been closed, you feel like you're getting weaker, you're fed up with not training heavy or harder resistance, you want to build back some tone and definition into your body, you want to progress. Due to COVID, we haven't had any resistance dumbbells or whatever unless you've been lucky enough to come down here and train with myself. So what I've put together is like a progressive push-up plan. It's going to help you get your strength back, help you progress in how many reps you can do, how many push-ups you can do, and just get you ready for when the gyms come back open. Please like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate all the support on the channel. Share this with your friends as well. More the merrier, people get to see it. You know, it's all good. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what we're going to do, guys, is a few different push-up movements. We're going to start the easiest, and when you can do 8 reps of the easiest movement, and you can do that 3 times round, okay, and then you can do that for 2 solid weeks in a row, you're going to progress onto the next movement. So just like you would in the gym if you were doing a progressive strength trace barbell plan or whatever, we're just going to do the same, but instead of putting more weight on the rack, we're going to use different push-ups, and we're going to use harder variations all the time. So let's start off with the easiest to start with, okay? We've got our kneeling push-up. So from here, down onto our knees, onto the hands, and all we're doing, hands about shoulder width apart, and we're just coming straight down towards the floor, like a box push-up. Your next movement, making it a slight bit harder, is we're going to do a half kneeling push-up. So, if we come into an actual full push-up position, you're going to drop the hands down, and then you're just going to literally lower the chest in between the hands. Okay? After that, guys, we can use something like a bench or a chair. I've got a bench here, and just by having a little incline here, it makes the movement a bit easier. Okay? So what we're going to do, hands again, nice and wide apart, neutral grip, hands on the bench or your chair, whatever you're using, chest down there, and then press straight back up. Your next progression after that is a full push-up. Now when I'm saying we're going to do a full push-up, this is where it starts to get a bit more serious for people, okay? So when I'm saying we're going to do a full push-up, I've just got like a normal yoga mat here, and I'm having my hands just on the outside of this mat. That for me is like a pretty neutrally wide stance for me in grip, and that's where I want you to go with these. And all we're going to do again is bring our chest over our hands, lower the chest all the way to the floor, and then all the way back up. Now remember, I want you to be able to do 3 sets of 8 of that before you progress on to the next movement. So then this is where things start to become a bit more tricky. We're now going to bring the hands in a bit closer. We're going to do a close grip push-up. So when we're doing a close grip push-up, if I put my hands, we want our hands kind of shoulder width apart, no wider than that. You almost want your thumbs to be able to touch. By doing this, you're going to start to build the muscles in the triceps more. Just makes it a bit more of a difficult movement. So from here, hands nice and tight together, elbows stay tight to the side, and then push straight back up. So down, elbows tight to the side, drive back up. It's still the chest that comes in between the hands all the time. You never really want to get the shoulders in between the hands or the head, because then you're not using the right muscles. So make sure your form's really good. When you can start to do your 3 to 8 reps of the close grip push-ups, we're moving on to staggered push-ups. And what we mean by staggered push-ups, we're going back to a more neutral grip. We're just going to drop the one hand down to the side, and we're going to go one hand down, one hand forward. I'll show you that side on so you can see it. So one hand back, one hand in front. Our second to last movement, this is where it starts to get a bit more serious for you people. We're going to do what's called an archer push-up. So from here, we've got one hand neutral, one hand nice and solid, which is my right one. We're going to put the left hand nice and wide, and then what we're going to do is drop down into this right arm. with a nice straight left arm. Now remember, because we're just doing one side, we're doing half the reps because we've got to do both sides. So when I'm doing those, I'll only do 4 reps on one side, then I'll do 4 and then the other. But I want to be able to do that 3 times with 4 reps on each side before I progress. If you find you're only doing 2 or 1 or 3, you need to stick with those for a bit longer until you can scale up and move through into the progressions. Now our last movement is obviously the hardest, and this is really tricky. I've got a couple of these in my tank, so we'll see how we go. These are one-handed push-ups. Now when you do a one-handed push-up, you need to support your base a bit more, so you're going to put your feet a bit wider. Your hand's going to come in between the middle of your chest again, and again we're only looking to do 1 to 4 reps, or tops 4 reps before we change sides. So you're going to put your hand into the middle, one hand on your back, we're lowering down to the floor, driving back up, lowering down, driving back up. One more for luck. Not bad. Pretty pleased with that result, even on video. So if you're looking to progress your press-ups, guys, if you feel like your gains in the gym or your strength is diminished, doesn't matter what level of press-up you're doing, we've just scaled it up so everyone can do it. You're going to start with the easiest movements, move on to whichever one is applicable for you. And remember, the sets and the reps and the volume is what counts. So we're doing 3 sets, and you want to be able to do a total of 8 reps each time. Now, when we do the archer press-ups and the one-handed press-ups, we're going to cut those in half, and the stagger press-ups, we're going to cut those in half, so you're only doing 4 reps one side, 4 reps the other, okay? Obviously, when you get to the one-handed ones, kind of the more the merrier, the fitter, stronger you're going to be. But it's a good place to start, and it's a really good place from a barometer of strength to get yourself ready for when you go back in the gym, so you can kind of hit the ground running. I hope that video's made sense, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Let me know when you are. If you need any more help, I'm happy to critique your form or your push-ups or whatever it is you're doing, and give you a bit of a nudge along the way. Just drop me an email or drop me a message on the channel. The link's in below. Also, as ever, my free ebook is in the description below. Please get involved in that. It's really good. It's a really good read if you want to know how to lose weight, get in shape, and make it nice and simple. So get on top of that. And as always, like, subscribe, share with all your friends and family. Love the support. Hope you like the video, and I'll speak soon, guys. Take care. Bye.